I'm Abraham Lincoln. I'm working with the Swam Shikshan Prayog. It is an NGO working in a tsunami affected region in Kadalur and Nagapattinam in Tamil Nadu. We are working after 2004 tsunami in terms of women and disaster, rebuilding their housing and resilience capacity, and we have done a lot of health and sanitation work in tsunami affected area in Tamil Nadu, Kadalur and Nagapattinam. Since last 10 years, we are talking about risk, vulnerability, and capacity, resilience. But we don't know what is risk, what is vulnerability, how we have to adapt some kind of resilience to the strategy in the field level. It means community level. In this point of view, this course has given a whole an idea, the connection between climate change and disaster risk reduction and human development. When you look at the climate change issues, it definitely, we thought this in the coastal areas doesn't affect climate change and only the farmers only can, lose their agriculture crops, something like that. But now we are, we have given picture about climate change in a coastal based issues, and the DRR, how to link with the DRR, climate change and human development. So we have thought, since we took Simla as a case study, we have, we are bringing some kind of plan and budget and how we are activity details. So this will help as to implement this kind of activities in community based or regional based in Tamil Nadu, especially where we are working in SSP working. I think in this kind, this course will given more input on community climate change, disaster risk reduction, and human development. Yeah, that's what this is. There's most of the social workers, those who are dealing in the disaster affected area. They think about only kind of creating infrastructure only will give some kind of resilience to the community, but not just creating infrastructure and creating awareness among the community and students. That's also will give a lot of impact, to reduce the risk in the in terms of in the flood situation and a cyclone situation, because Kadalur and Nagapattinam, it is flood and cyclone prone area. Every year there is a flood, every year there is a cyclone, the people are affecting, but within one or 2 months they are go back there, say the same area and doing it. So we will have some kind of plan. According to our group discussion, Simla is a most disaster prone area. It has a lot of earthquakes and landslides. Because since we are working in the plain, in the ecosystem, we are not working in the hills ecosystem. So we are not able to adopt Simla case study, but go through all the reports and planning budgets. So we can get some idea in terms of there is a lot of problem in sanitation and health issues. So the population density is very high compared to other area. So if anything occur, any disaster occur, there is no evacuation plan. So how they will escape and where they will go. If everything is collapsed, there is a big question. Since we are making a lot of plan, but but something has happened. So how do you implement it? How we can evacuate the old age people, children and pregnant women from the particular affected area to the safe place. So in Kadalur and Nagapattinam there is a lot of temporary shelter is there. our schools is there and government establishment is there. So anything has happened, cyclone or a flood is happened, they will go and take 1 or 2 weeks even there. That's not a problem. But in case in the mountain ecosystem, it is very difficult. So it is big challenging us, among our group members. And so we are still confusing, discussing lot of issues and which one we have to address first and which we will give priority, since everything is vulnerable. Okay, there is a vulnerable in they have become a most vulnerable in terms of drinking water, sanitation and transportation, and economically they are very poor. Basically they have to depend on agriculture and forest. So the forest coverage and everything is reducing. There is a huge problem in sewage and municipal waste management. There is, since the Simla city alone generating 100 tons of waste per day. So there is no segregation, there is no the composting unit, there is no scientific landfill. So everything is that all will lead big disaster. One by one it is mostly connected, but it is good example to learn lot of issues. It is plenty of issues there. So for example, when you take Kadalur and Nagapattinam, we can plan easily, but the place like a hilly ecosystem, it is very difficult to plan. But when you learn the planning, we will able to address a lot of issues, and we will learn a lot of things. No, actually, I love this course because of the faculties are more capable to teach and plenty of information, and they are there are a lot of flow of information but we couldn't be able to catch it. But I think we will remember when we come across such kind of things and points. But all the faculties has done very well. But one thing it is missing. I thought we will be going some kind of field work to learn some kind of to learn and interact with the officials, and we will make some plan for in some part in Bangalore something. We thought like that, but that is missing. Otherwise, the course is very pakka, and all the participants also very active. Till up to 10 o'clock to 5:30, we will be very active. We will learn lot of informations. Lot of faculties done very good. Yeah, of course. You see, to my office, I already written a mail to my colleagues. What have happened 2-3 days and what we are going to do it. So already written a mail, and we got good response from my colleague also. So definitely, if we will get one more opportunity, we'll send someone to learn this DRR, climate change, human development. Definitely, it is worthwhile course. I thank to IIHS and UNDP for offering us a great course. Because of most of NGO workers, they are not adopted the strategies, kind of many strategies is there to work with the disaster prone area. But many NGO people or many social workers are there, they're forgotten these kind of issues and focusing on kind of development. That's also true, but NGOs like SSP, we are only working last 10 years in Kadalur and Nagapattinam. Many NGOs came and gone, but still we are only focusing on women and creating awareness among them on DRR, health and climate change.